Hey, so now that you have a PNG of your transparent hand-drawn character that should be in your downloads folder, it's time to animate it. We're going to go to the MIT animation website. So you can click on this link to get you there. Hit accept, and then it shows you different types of images that were on here. So we're going to now click on upload. You should have already taken a screenshot of what your image was. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to find my image over here. So there's my image. All right. I'm going to click on next. It's going to analyze it. Should automatically kind of like pick out. You can adjust it if you need to. Perfect. Now you'll see in this one, I actually need to use this tool and I'm going to fill out, I don't want his face to be transparent. That would be a little weird. So I'm going to do that. It's actually okay. You'll see why if the white extends out a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we definitely want all of him to be completely filled in. So good. I'm going to hit on next. It asks you to adjust any of the points if anything is off. Mine's not off, so this looks good. I'm going to click on next. And now it's going to give me all the many different options for what it can be. So this is all, but if you like, okay, I really just need to see a normal version of him walking, it looks like the most normal walking image is this fifth one over here. So you can see what that would look like. There it is, just very casual walking. And I think everything else is, something different. This is like a stroll, a little bit slower, perhaps. You could do running, you can do jumping, skipping. So there's some options. There's also some funny ones over here. This one is like someone jumping up with their hand up. That could be like, ooh, pick me if you want to do that in class. This is a little wave. This is like a little punching. So you pick what you want. But then after that, it's time to screen record. So to screen record, we're going to do the same exact thing that we do for taking a screenshot. Now, for me, I know it's Control Shift and the button above number 5. A lot of your Chromebooks, it's the button above number 6. So it's the one that kind of has like a square and then 2 lines to the right of it. Anyway, that's the one that you would do. So I'm going to hold down Control Shift and then that button. And now what it allows me to do is I'm going to drag the space that I want to record over here. But I want to make absolutely sure that when I do that, I'm clicking on this button over here, which is Screen Record. So then you would click on Record Video. It's going to mess up if I do that because I'm already recording this video. So I'm not going to actually do that. But just do that for a little bit. And then when you're done, you would move your camera on the bottom right over here. You would like go down here and there should be like a thing to stop it. So like if you look over here, there's like a thing to stop right there. So that's what I would do. I would just click down there and I would stop the recording. And when you do that, it should then automatically download to your downloads folder, just like a screenshot would, but it's a screen recording. So I'm going to show you what mine looks like. This is my recording that I did before. Hey, how are you? How you doing? Okay, so I did like a jumping up waving one. So that part is done. Now let's look at our next step over here. We filled all this in. We selected the animation we want. We screen recorded it. We did the screen record option. And now what we want to do is we want to remove the background of a video. And to remove the background of a video, you're actually going to go back to Canva. So we know that you can do a remove background on image on Canva. You can also do it with a video. The only thing is that you're not going to be able to download just a solo video with just the background in the way that we know that we can do that with everything else. So if this is my screen recording that I did, I'm not going to get just that. I'm going to have to put this on top of a background and download that as my movie. And I'm going to show you how that works. So you're going to go to Canva, and in Canva, just open up the same exact thing with your 8 slides that you've already created. After that, look on the side over here, the design, elements, text, brand. We want to go to uploads. Change it from images to videos. And then you can click on upload files and you can find that file that we were talking about over here. So you just have to look and make sure, like this is the WebM, so it's a video that I want to upload right over there. So that's going to be the one that I'm going to upload. So you can double click on that to make sure that it goes into your uploads. It might take, it might even take like a couple minutes depending on how slow your computer is working and how many that there are. But you could see I have it right over here. So I have a 35-second one over here, and it looks like I have like an 8-second one over here too. So I have 2 different versions over here. Okay, once I figure out which one that I want, I can either drag this one onto the timeline. Let's say that he's saying, pick me, ooh, pick me, I know the answer. If that's the one that I want to do, then what I can do is from here, look, it just says background remover. So I can click on that, and it might take some time, depending on how long it is. So you can see I'm only at 1%. So it might take this one a little bit for it to completely work. But when it's done, you will then eventually have your image on here, your video on here, but it doesn't have the background anymore. So if I hit play, this is what it looks like. Interesting. Now, obviously, the way that it's working right now isn't exactly how everything else looks. So I'm going to make him a little bit bigger. I'm going to double click on him to crop it. It says freeform. So I'm going to like move this part up right there. I'm going to double click now. And then now he kind of looks like he's sitting behind the desk. Wave his hand, pick me, pick me, pick me. Interesting. So this is great. This is exactly what I want for this one. This is my animation for this slide, let's say. So the way that I'm going to make sure that this gets saved is I'm going to go to share and I'm going to click on download. This part's important. It's different than everything we've done before. It's no longer going to be a PDF. It's no longer going to be JPEG or anything like that or a zip. Instead, we're going to change it and we're going to make it an MP4. Okay, now this part's also important. Select pages. We don't want pages 1 through 9. We want just slide 3 right over there. So we could just do current page, done. It's going to be a video, MP4 video, and we're going to click on download. And depending on how long your thing was, this will take a different amount of time. So the one that I uploaded was only 8.7 seconds, but this one is 35 seconds. So this would take a lot longer. I actually tried this before, and it took a lot longer there. So depending on how long it is, it's going to take some time for it to download. Now, luckily for you, I already have one of these things downloaded. So let's see if I can find it. In my downloads over here, here's the downloaded version. I can double click on it. And this is the one that I made before. So let's see what it looks like. There's the kid dancing on there. And now I have the animation done on this particular part. It's not perfect. I didn't crop it. It's not the right size. We have see-through hands. But you know what? It's good enough. This is going to work for what I need. So now that I have this finished thing, I can take it and I can go back to eVideo and I can upload it. I can click on Add Media, Upload, and I can drag it onto there, and then I can put it onto my timeline. And then I actually don't need to have all these different layers. The only thing missing from it would obviously be the narration text that would go on top. So if you do all those steps, then you at least have the animation part done on for step 6 over here. You have the animation done in Canva, may not need to use Canva anymore, and you could just do the rest of your layers building up in eVideo.